I say, yo! Welcome to the BBW show, you feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling on a daily basis. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The topic for today is CM Punk on MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This was like a 90-minute interview, alright? CM Punk went up there. He did not only talk about AEW. I'm not gonna lie. He talked about Vince McMahon. He talked about him versus Seth Rollins being the plan for WrestleMania, not one until he got injured. He talked about a few things. But the most important things that he talked about was AEW. And this made AEW look way worse than they already are. Way worse than they already are. AEW still is living that bad stain off of All Out 2022. They still have that bad stain on them. This definitely gave them a bigger stain right now at the moment. Definitely a bigger stain. He said AEW is not a business about making money. They're not trying to make money. They're not trying to draw fans. They're not trying to do ratings. They just care about dream matches. This was bad. I'm not gonna lie. This was bad. This made AEW look very minor league by him going up there saying that. Because he was the biggest star in AEW at the time. The biggest star, easily. And for him to say some of the stuff he said, it's like, wow. Wow. How many other people feel like this? But they're just taking the money and they're okay with it. This was bad. I'm not gonna lie. This was not a good look for AEW, bro. Not a good look. He talked about the situation that happened at London with him and Jack Perry. He said they had a conversation before that happened. He went up to Jack and said, "Yo, bro, you about to ruin a rental car. You don't do that. That's gonna ruin it for the boys." So then Jack Perry goes out there in London. He goes out there and well, I forgot where he was at. Damn. He goes out there in London, basically, says it in Wembley Stadium, goes out there, says, "Hey, broken glass, cry me a river." CM Punk approaches him after that. He tells Tony Khan, "Hey, do something about it." Tony Khan says, "What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do. Just do something." He doesn't do something, so CM Punk handles it. That was the thread going on in this interview, too. Like, bro, if you don't handle it, I'm going to handle it. I'm going to handle it. This made AEW look very, very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. I know some people going to say this is supposed to be water under the bridge. Why is he talking about it? This is his first interview since that. He hasn't, not like he's went on a media run after that situation happened. So, of course, people are going to ask him about that. Now that he answered it already, there's no reason to keep harping on it. So, next time he does MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, I expect him to talk about different stuff. You feel me? But they had to talk about this. And especially after Tony Khan was on there and didn't say nothing. Didn't say nothing about nothing. You feel me? He didn't say too much about the Young Bucks. Obviously, he's got an NDA on that. But there's no NDA on the Jack Perry situation. No NDA on that. No whatsoever. He talked about the Hangman promo. He said they discussed what they was going to talk about in the locker room before. Hangman completely went off script. Like, wow. I'm not gonna lie. He talked about the MJF feud, said that was great. He said MJF is bad because he's not even bad. He's great, but he's gonna reach his potential and not in that environment. You feel me? Or he said MJF was at his worst when he was trying too hard to listen to the internet fan base. Which I believe too. I believe that. That whole Bro Chacho thing with Adam Cole, that was probably the worst MJF. I ain't gonna lie, that was the worst MJF. The kangaroo kick, that was the worst MJF. It was getting a pop, but it was very unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary. He talked about how he got people with friends there that still work there. He don't want them to get punished. So he didn't say enough. He didn't say nobody's names. He said Brody King and Danhausen. They're not doing nothing with them anyway. You feel me? This was great. I'm not gonna lie. This was great. He talked about the pipe bomb becoming a thing. That's great. He talked about The Rock also. He's like, yeah, I understand it. The Rock is a megastar. He's going to bring different eyes to this. Different eyes. You feel me? This was great, bro. This was great. This was great. He buried Dave Meltzer. He buried Dave Meltzer. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was very entertaining. That was very entertaining. Like, if you care about a goofball giving you 5-star matches when the building's half empty, be my guest. I don't care about stuff like that. You feel me? Like, wow, bro. CM Punk was unhinged. He was unhinged in this. Unhinged. Unhinged. He talked about how he had a surgery. Nobody from AEW helped him. He paid for his surgery on his own. Paid for his rehab on his own. All of that. That's embarrassing. That's super embarrassing. This gave AEW another black eye. CM Punk is gone and is still giving them black eyes in AEW. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. He said the media scrum was a top 5 CM Punk promo ever. He might be right. I'm not going to lie. That media scrum promo might be a top 5 CM Punk promo ever. Ever. That was crazy. That was definitely crazy. You feel me? He talked about how he know that, how he toes the line. He doesn't break the fourth wall, but he goes right next to it and opens the door. You feel me? He definitely put his toe over the line. He put his toe over the line. He doesn't just he doesn't break the business and all that, but he's very kayfabe. Where he's like, you don't know what's truth and what's a lie. You don't know what's truth and what's a lie. He's very honest a lot of times. So once he start cutting a promo or none of that, you don't know if he's dead ass or if he's in working mode. CM Punk is really good though. I ain't gonna lie, he's really, really good though. Really, really good. I'm excited for him to be back. Even though he's not back, I still like that WWE's using him. He's going to be on the WrestleMania kickoff. He was on Raw a few weeks ago. He did the MMA hour. You feel me? So even though he's injured, he's still being used. When he was in AEW, they did nothing with him when he was injured. They literally sent him home. He didn't talk to nobody for months. It's like, bruh. Oh, man. He talked about Wembley Stadium, how he didn't get fired. He quit. He quit at Wembley Stadium. And then Samoa Joe and Jerry Lynn begged him to go out there. He was like, hey, it's the last time I'm going to wrestle Samoa Joe. It's a big house. Why not? You feel me? Why not? And now Samoa Joe's the World Heavyweight Champion. That's crazy. You feel me? But, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Another CM Punk unhinged promo, interview, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? Everybody got some. Everybody got some, bro. Everybody got some. This was great. This was great. CM Punk is very, very polarizing. Very, very polarizing. He talked about how AEW was sold to him as something different. How they were sold to him as an alternative, but it never was. He talked about how AEW is only going to be around if Tony Khan wants to put money into it. Because they only care about dream matches. Like, he exposed AEW. I'm not going to lie. CM Punk exposed AEW. I'm not going to say this was worse than the media scrum. But because the media scrum led to a brawl out and led to suspension, and then the owner was right next to him. But this was right under the media scrum. Right under the media scrum for another bad look for All Elite Wrestling. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.